Hey guys, and welcome back to Fixed Drive Ride Fly. Today we've got some essential maintenance to do. This is a Mazda Bongo 2.5 turbo diesel. Bongos, if you've got one, they are known for blowing their heads, and that's because the coolant pipes rot and they lose their water. So if you've got one of these, fit a coolant alarm. They're an essential piece of kit for one of these, I reckon. I fitted one a little while ago, and I'm not sorry I did, because today we've got this. And that means we haven't got any water, so the coolant alarm is doing its job. So let's get under the van and see what we need to do. See that? Right, let's get that pan off. So you can see the drip, it's not coming from this one, this one's been leaked over. So it's this one up behind it. So the next job, watch the drips, is to get that pipe off and out the way, so we can get access to the one above it. First things first, let's drain the radiator. So to drain your radiator, it's quite simple. Open up the cap on top of your radiator, and on the side of your radiator you've got this little butterfly valve. Just take that out and let it drain out. Right, we've got that pipe off, and I think I'm quite lucky here. I don't need to replace that right now. It's going to need replacing in the future, but I don't particularly want to spend 80 quid on a metal pipe this month. So I'm just going to clean that up, give it a little bit of paint to protect it, and put it back together. And I think I'll also check the other end of this pipe as well. And then I'll just plan to change this one in a year or so, I would have thought. So the other end of that pipe is here in the engine bay. You take off the air cover at the top, and you can see it's just there. It's this pipe here. Now, if we did have to change this pipe, it's quite a simple job. We would disconnect this pipe here. There's a bolt there. There's another couple of bolts further back for it on the rear hangers. You just pop it off and do a straight replace. It is really a nice easy job, and something you can tackle yourselves, guys. So after cleaning the part up, I decided that it does need to be replaced. There's no point in draining all that down. There's holes in it, it's perished. See the other end there, all got holes in them. There we go. So it definitely got to be replaced. But on mine, the T-piece is just blanked off. So I'm not going to pay 70-80 pounds for a straight bit of pipe. I'm just going to chop this middle bit out, which is nice and solid, to make two connectors, and I'm going to buy a meter of hose. So I'm off to do that now.
that's not going anywhere.
Okay, so there's our new pipe all slotted on and connected up, and that is on there very tight. What we'll do is we'll secure that up there, and now let's go to the other end and connect him up. Right guys, this is where the fun starts. Now we've got to bleed the water system on a bongo, which is a right royal pain in the... Right. So your bleed pipe is connected down here. Disconnect the little cap off the top and then stick it into a funnel. And what we're going to do is it's much easier if you've got a friend to help you, but I don't have any friends. So what you do is essentially you let the van warm up and you're going to rev it, and we're going to lift this up and down, and you'll see the bubbles coming out of the top. So let's crack on. Okay, let's go into hyperspeed for this piece. This the whole process takes around 30 minutes. Essentially what you're doing is, as the funnel fills up, we raise it up into the air as high as we can, and then we rev the engine while lowering the funnel, making sure that the water doesn't go below the bottom of the pipe, because we don't want to be sucking air back into the system. Now, every now and again you'll see me put the funnel to one side, and I'll jump out the van and I'll go and top up the water bottle. Anyone who says that the bongo doesn't need to be bled, don't listen to them. During this process I put about an extra 2.5 litres of water into the water bottle. So it takes a bit of time. What you're watching for, if you look closely on the funnel, you can see bubbles coming up through the water. Once that bubbles has stopped coming through, you know you've bled the system. But you've also got to make sure that the van is run up to temperature. You want to make sure the thermostat is opened up, and to do this you check the bottom hose on the radiator to make sure that they are getting warm. And another trick you can do to make sure that everything is working fine is to put on your blowers front and rear, put them onto hot, and make sure that there's hot air coming through. And it's worth keeping on going for a little while afterwards, just to make sure you've got everything. Please be careful doing this, the water does get hot, and you know, you are likely to get some on yourself if you're not careful. One thing to definitely say here, guys, is if you do spill any of the coolant, please do clean it up. Cats love it, they will lick it and drink it off the floor, and it is very, very poisonous to them. So any spillages, give them a good clean up. Right, we're nearly done here now. As you can see, there's no bubbles or anything appearing in there. There we are, we're not getting any more big bubbles through there. Van's up to temperature, these are blowing hot, I've checked the bottom, and the bottom of the hose is warm. So we're all good, we're done. Bit more for luck. Probably upset my neighbours enough now anyway. So be careful, this is hot. I've scalded myself doing this more than once. When you're putting this cap back in, you don't want any air in here, so there we are. Oh, that's nice and hot. Oh. Hey guys, it's the next day. I've checked the van over, everything's working great, nothing's leaking. So that's a great saving. That part was meant to be £87 after postage, and it's cost me a grand total of £9.50 to fix it the way I've done it. Let me know what you think of how I fixed it. I know not everyone will agree with it, but hey, that's running vans on a budget. So if you enjoy what I'm doing, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. I'll do a follow-up video on this one, actually using the money that we saved to do a full service on the vans. I'll see you soon. Cheers.